I would like to first introduce a way to find the planet. The vast majority of a planet around another star has been founded through the transit method, which involves the monitoring and data analyzing the amounts of light the star has been giving off. For example, here we have a night signal here, the sun, and the giving off a light. We could monitoring the amount of light it has been giving a day, and then if there is a certain dropping point at a certain time period, we could know that at a certain point there will be something block it. And then for that could indicate the unknown planet has been orbiting the sun. This method may require some fortune because we are going to observing the random object in the universe that have been changing position because of a bigger object's gravitational force. Now, after our introduction, I'm going to talk about this very planet located in the system number 11 and with a host star name COM, which the name itself called B. Well, there will be more introduction detail in my paper report. However, I do find interesting part that people like to use Jupiter as a unit. For example, the Jupiter mass, the Jupiter radius, and also I have learned the new distance unit, which is called AU. Basically, this is the distance between our sun and our Earth. I believe the way they use it is in order to emphasize if this planet is too far away from a sun or too close. In order to establish the idea that if this planet is livable or not. In order to introduce the distance between my planet and the sun, I have to first introduce the planet between our Earth and our sun, which use a special unit called AU. However, the sun COM in the system 11 and the planet B, the distance is 1.29 AU. The number may be small, but this short distance over here itself indicates the huge distance. B substitutes in will become with this huge number itself, it already means the surface temperature of this very planet will be much lower. And something even more interesting pop out when I'm trying to calculate the gravitational force of this planet. First, I'm going to use the Newton's second law, our old friend F equals mg, and then use the gravitational force equation. Substitute both in, and afterward I'm able to cancel out the mass of the sun, COM. And now I'm able to calculate the gravitational force itself of this planet. And here I've found another interesting part that is another Jupiter unit, the radius of a Jupiter. For some reason, the NASA they like to use a Jupiter's feature as a unit, I guess in order to short the number. And then the final number come up to be surprisingly big. Compared to the Earth, the gravitational force on the planet B is 7,776 times bigger than the Earth, which indicates that everything on the planet B will be nearly 8,000 times heavier than on the planet Earth. Also, fundamental facility will not work on this planet because of its huge gravitational force. For example, the agriculture. Because of its huge weight, the planet itself may just crash and finally become uneatable and not even able to grow that much. And now I'm going to introduce the minimum speed in order to orbit this planet, which means this could be the way out. Now I'm going to use the function for the circular motion and the function for the gravitational force. Put them both in, and substitute out. I'm able to calculate the minimum speed I need to orbit the planet. The number come up to be surprisingly high, and that planet may be a dead end because there is no way out. Even the most advanced spaceship just built by NASA could only reach 2,200 meters per second. The only Earth-like feature of Planet B is the orbiting period of a planet. It is 327 days, not so much, but close to Earth. And also, based on the information from NASA, the planet B is a self-orbiting planet, and also there are no another planet in the system 11, which could possibly block the sunlight from the star come. So I said the feature of a seasonal changing on the planet B will be basically similar as on the Earth. But still, because of its own cold temperature, the seasonal changing will be no different. The extremely cold temperature and the high gravitational force, and also combining with the feature that this planet have no escape, the planet Com B has become a planet that is unlivable.